Keir Starmer's unprecedented resignation, a betrayal of Labour ideals. On January 2, 2025, the political landscape of the United Kingdom was irrevocably altered as Keir Starmer, the once promising leader of the Labour Party, was ousted from his position by a powerful coalition within the party's union. This shocking turn of events not only signals a deepening rift within Labour but also raises urgent questions about the future of British politics. Starmer's resignation is nothing short of a betrayal, an unprecedented moment that could define a generation. Critics are quick to point out the contradictions in Starmer's leadership. The very man who campaigned on unity and progressive values now finds himself exiled from the party he once vowed to rejuvenate. Many fear that this internal conflict represents a total abandonment of the ideals that Labour has historically stood for: social justice, workers' rights, and a commitment to addressing inequality. This turmoil is reminiscent of the divisions during the Brexit referendum, where Labour's failure to present a cohesive stance led to disastrous electoral consequences. Starmer's ousting is a stark reminder that without a unified front, the party risks repeating the mistakes of the past. The implications of this upheaval are profound. With Starmer gone, Labour faces the daunting task of redefining its identity. The political figures poised to step into leadership roles are simultaneously powerful and controversial, each with their own set of challenges. Analysts warn that the party could fracture further if it doesn't quickly rally around a new vision. The stakes are high, the British people stand at a crossroads, and the choices made in the coming weeks could either rejuvenate Labour or doom it to irrelevance. Starmer's tenure was marked by significant events, including his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic and his lukewarm responses to the cost of living crisis. Many argue that his reluctance to take decisive action alienated core constituents. This is a once-in-a-generation opportunity for Labour to reclaim its roots, remarked a prominent Labour MP. Yet, with Starmer's departure, that opportunity could slip away. There is a palpable sense of urgency. The country cannot afford more indecision. Public sentiment is shifting dramatically. Many Labour supporters feel betrayed, not just by Starmer's resignation but also by the perceived betrayal of their values. The British people will not forgive those who abandon their principles for power, warns a vocal critic from within the party. As Labour grapples with these internal divisions, the consequences could be dire. The next general election looms on the horizon, and it is unclear whether Labour can rally its base or if it will become a fragmented entity, vulnerable to the advances of the Conservatives and other political factions. This is not merely an internal party struggle, it is a broader fight for the soul of the Labour Party. The ideological battle lines have been drawn, and history has shown us that such conflicts can resonate for decades. As we look back at the struggles of previous generations, be it the rise and fall of Tony Blair or the ideological wars that split the party during the Corbyn era, it becomes evident that this latest crisis could mark a new era of influence or a devastating decline. As analysts dissect the ramifications of Starmer's resignation, the call for action grows louder. Critics argue that the party needs to return to its grassroots, said one political analyst. This sentiment is echoed throughout the party ranks, igniting a movement that demands authenticity and accountability. The struggle for Labour's future will ultimately be shaped by how its members respond to this crisis. In conclusion, the ousting of Keir Starmer is not just a political